So I'm sitting there at my, office desk in my room, just on my computer, and I get a text, and it was Steven. He was asking me what I was doing, and I was like, nothing. And he was like, well, I'm going to the shop. And I was like, oh, okay. Normally, this is a Friday. We don't normally go to the shop, but I didn't have plans. So, yeah, one spontaneous decision to another. So, yeah, we're on our way to the shop now. I'm assuming we're going to do some Del Sol stuff. We got to get the battery relocation started. I need a new distributor cap and get a couple other things done, which is dope. And we'll be one step closer to startup. A little dusty, but she'll do. I don't think you guys understand how badly I want to see this thing like on the ground again, murdering pavement. I love my daily, but I'll always have a special place in my heart for this thing, despite its dirtiness and fucking all this shit. But goddamn, does this look good. It's the little things that make me pumped. All the details that I put into this, the details I put into this, the details I put into the interior, which obviously isn't in right now, the exterior details. You guys know the car, you've seen it, but God, I want to see it on the ground again, not in this spot, outside with the light on it, wash it, get this thing, clean, and just look at it, because this thing's gonna be ridiculous once it's back on the ground, and I'm so excited. So actually right now, I'm going to be running to AutoZone because right here, I don't know if you can see it, my distributor cap is kind of missing an important piece. I guess when we took the motor out, we, jabbed right here and it snapped off. I need the distributor cap, I need spark plug wires, and I need spark plugs. So I'm gonna go grab those three things right now, and I'll be back. It'll be, 15 minutes for me, but it'll be 2 seconds for you. Guys, check this shit out. I got a new toy, hold on. I gotta fucking create a clean spot here.
You really need to rub that like you rub yourself. A lot.
But, okay.
What's it called?
See. I don't know if it'll work on this, because it's a curved surface.
So is your ass.
Oh, there we go. Bear with me here.
There's our animals.
I got a suction mount for my camera so I can record sick car driving shots and angles and shit. Hey Steven.
I hate you.
That's not the answer I wanted.
Oh, what do you want?
Do you think that we could get this thing started this weekend?
I can get your face started this weekend.
That's
That answers your question.
also not what I wanted to hear, but
I'm lost.
can I just assume that that's a yes? Or maybe, or really close to a yes?
Too close to a yes.
Yay! They're covered in paint anyways. So we're taking the this whole back panel section off so that we can do this. But these belts have to be disconnected.
They actually mounted them like back there. This is one thing you actually like mounted right.
Yeah, the previous owner mounted these seat belts and I left them in here because I thought they were cool. They're just Mugen reps, but I don't know if I want to keep them or not.
If you want, so we don't get the belts out, if you want to keep them in here, we can leave it like this. I'm running the wires over here.
Okay. What that?
Your face.
Why is everything a joke to you?
Because you're a joke to me.
So this length of wire is for my fuse box.
Yes.
And then where's the rest of the wire? The rest of the wire is for the, you said alternator.
Alternator the battery, and then starter the alternator.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
No bullshit. I can leave this here for a minute because I only got 2 arms, and this Frosty is way better than carrying 3.
So right now, this is the motor mount that I missed. This is on my automatic transmission, and supposedly you're supposed to take this off and use it to mount the manual transmission on. Hoping that that's actually what you're supposed to do, but I have all the bolts, you know, cracked loose, so. Once these are out, I'm gonna see if I can line this up and see if it's actually true or not, because if it's not true, then I don't know how I'm gonna mount the motor from that back section of the car. You can see right behind him right there, that shiny bit, motor mounts in. Now I just have to get this crane bit mounted to that. The only issue is the bolt that goes through this portion, I can't find. So yeah, I have every other bolt. Those 2 there go through those 2 holes, but I can't find the other main bolt. So we will see. Need to start doing some digging. Well guys, this is actually a nice plan of events. Technically the battery relocation is done, which is fucking awesome. On top of that, I got the rear motor mount installed, and things are going. We actually may have this thing started this weekend. Chances are I'm going to take what I'm filming tonight and merge it in with what I'm going to film on Sunday, just to make a longer video. But yeah, I'm pumped. The only thing I need to do is find a bolt to put through the last part of the motor mount, because I can't find the original motor mount bolt. It's the really thick long one. I can't find where it is. So thankfully I found a bolt that has the same thread pitch, so I'll take that bolt to the hardware store, get a longer one, we'll be fine. But yeah, things are going good. All my stuff power-wise is done. That's what he said. I'm going off what he said.
Fuck you.
Oh, no, I gotta bleep that. Yeet. So I'm gonna take this video and I'm going to merge it with Sunday. I'll see you guys in a day. Alright, so right now I am on a mission. Went back to the shop, went over the car, looked at stuff that we need. We need fluids, we need oil filter, coolant, transmission fluid, heater hose plugs. Since we removed the heater core and all the heating components and stuff, I need 2 of these that are the same diameter that fit into this hose so that we can clamp it and the coolant won't come out. And I also need another one of these. This is a motor mount bolt, but this one's too short, so I need to get a longer one. And these are the lower control arm bolts for my rear lower control arms, and I need 4 more of these. Doesn't have to look like this, but same thread pattern, it'll work. So yeah, we're gonna go do that now. Alright, so for the bolts, this one was for the lower control arms, and they needed 4 more of those, and I found ones that are equal length and same thread pitch and everything like that. This one was for the motor mount, which was too short, and this one is about a 1/2 to 3/4 inch longer, so that should be good. So we should be all set here. Alright, so I just got out of the hardware store. I bought 5 bolts. 5 bolts. $25 for 5 bolts. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, so I'm back at the shop. I picked up some transmission fluid, some coolant, oil filter,
4 quarts of oil, 2 plugs for the heater core hose that we have to cut up and put back in, and then obviously all the bolts. So while Steven is out, I'm going to be putting these bolts where they belong in the car, and when he gets back we can put the fluids in and get the harness, which is right there, the relocation harness, put that in and connect that battery over there and see what happens. Got some more parts. Need to grab these crush washers because we need them for the fuel rail and for the clutch line and stuff like that. But I got the lower control arms in. I still need to get nuts for the other side, but we'll do that next weekend. But it's not hanging anymore. The wheel is how it's supposed to be. We're wiring up the battery relocation right now, and then we'll put the battery in the trunk and get it hooked up, and we should see it start, hopefully. Ah! Well, we didn't have correct terminals, so we just used hose clamps for the time being just to see this work. Circuit breaker's on. We have power. Interior lights on. I know it's blue. eBay. Let me turn the headlights on, see if they work. Yeah, boy. Headlights are working.
They look like they work, but at night you can't see shit.
Nope. You can't, yeah, no, guys, I can't see anything when these are on. Even with the high beams on, it's worse than the low beams. That's why I don't drive this thing at night, because I painted over the reflective part of my headlight. Well, we got the last motor mount bolt in for this, so this motor mount is all set. We started filling up coolant and it started pouring out from here. We didn't have it tight enough, so we tightened it up, but now it's pouring out from here and in here, right there. We can't remember what those go to, and we don't know if we need plugs for them, and if we do need plugs, I don't think that we have plugs. So we're doing a little bit of thinking here. Well, we tried to start it, and this injector right here started leaking. So we need either an O-ring for the injector or the injector itself. Not sure yet. But we tried cranking it, we got nothing, so we're gonna test some things and see what's going on. Another thing that's weird is when we try to crank it, one, it doesn't work. We got past that. But when we try and, turn it off, the key won't turn all the way until we cut the power from one of the breaker switches in the back. So that's fairly weird. I guess he's gonna try the automatic ECU and see if that makes a difference. You jumped it? How you do that?
You just dumping it. So turn the key while I'm doing this.
It's making happy noises, I like that, but it's not making happy noises the way that it should be making happy noises. Wants to go. So close. Oh. Oh.
So close.
That was so close. It almost started. We are so close. I physically can't be here anymore because I have to go home and work on stuff, but we're so close. I had a feeling in the back of my mind that something like this was going to happen because it's a Honda. It's the first time we've ever done a wire tuck on a Civic. There's always going to be hiccups here and there. There's a couple things we have to get, like rubber O-rings and some block-off plates for things here and there, and then figure out the wiring, and it should crank. So I'm stoked. You know, it's a bummer that it didn't fully start, but I'm not too worried about it. It could be worse. You know, it could be getting no power at all. So
It's gonna make no power to Honda.
next weekend we're gonna, you know, diagnose it some more and see what we can do. But I mean, we are so close. Just in time for winter. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. You know the whole like, subscribe stuff, and bye guys.